Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another Bannerlord video. In this one, we're going to be talking about starting a kingdom and what to do when you are early kingdom stages, right? Because sometimes it may be a little hard and might lead to less than desired outcome. But before we get started, I just want to remind that I do stream down on Kick, link is down in the description. I do have my own Discord, links down in the description, and I do giveaways on my Kick. And if we can get to 575 subscribers by Christmas, we'll be doing $25 gift card giveaway. Right? And if you want to see something in the next video or a topic, do let me know down in the description. I read all your comments and make a video about them if that's what you want to see. But let's get started in the video. Before even thinking about making your own kingdom, you want to have a good amount of money, right? The more money, the better. Preferably around 1 million. And I have a few videos how to make them. You can make them through wars, or a little better method is through just smithing, making javelins and selling them. Like, look at that, 19 grand. Right? That's gonna help you get a lot. The reason why you want to have 1 million is because when you're starting your kingdom, you'll be very weak, right? So a lot of other kingdoms might want to attack you, so you'll have to pretty much go for peace, and you will be paying them a lot of tribute while you're building your forces up, right? But once you have preferably 1 million, is you want to take a fief, be it a town or a keep. You want to take it. There's two ways to take it. Well, as part of the kingdom, or solo. If you do it solo, you automatically be at war with the kingdom that you took it. Right? If you took it as part of the kingdom, you were given it for being a vassal, you had to leave that kingdom, which means you also have to keep your fief, keep your holdings, which make you the end with that kingdom and stuff like that. Ooh. But as you can see, we are a weak kingdom, you know. Well, not yet, but look at that. We're weaker than them, and they declared war on us. So at the start, I have to unfortunately peace out. It's gonna cost me 6,700 dinars a day, but through smithing I can make it up until I'm stronger, right, to attack them, or until I find the weaker kingdom to attack and try to recruit their lords to join me, right? But while we go over there, another way to, probably the easier way to, and more safer way to get a fief is wait till one of the towns rebels, right? Which means they're not part of the kingdom. You can go to one of the nobles that runs around that area, like over here, and you declare war on them. You take the town, which you're gonna need to have a decent amount of troops, and boom, you can make your kingdom that way, which means you'll not be at war with anybody. But before, another thing which you want to do before having a kingdom is make sure you have a good amount of troops, right? Just so you can defend it, you have decent money, troops, because again, if they declare war on you, you should be able to hopefully defend it, right? Look at that, there's 444. If I was able to get there before Lucan's army, I would be able to siege it and take it for myself, right? So, we'll go to Remtol, even though that's not my place, but I utilize, oh, it's my clan, my kingdom's place, but we'll use as a, actually no, I won't be able to, which kind of sucks. Let's go to Iceland Castle, right? So once you have your good money, preferably a mill, you can get away with less, but it might be a little harder. You have a good amount of troops, and you're definitely set. Pick your fief, take it, or find the rebel town. Take it as fast as possible. Put some troops in there, right? If you took a rebel town, or you're part of the kingdom and you took the town, make sure you get as much militia in there as possible, right? So once you have your fief, you go to manage the castle, you put somebody as your governor, right? Then you talk to them, will be up here. You go talk to them, and they'll have an option to create a kingdom. You go through a bunch of setups, pick a name, pick custom, stuff like that. Boom, you have your kingdom, right? Once you made it, next steps is to get as much influence as possible, which is why you should try to go for high charm, right? This is not charm build, but if you get to like 7 or 8 social with 5 focus on charms, you can get to this beautiful perk Immortal, and it's not for every point, it's for every 5. So at 275, you're gonna get a nice chunk of extra influence, right? And you're gonna need a lot of it to set up your kingdom policies. And I set up my kingdom policies to help the loyalties of the towns. I'll go for stuff like, and also influence, like Sacred Majesty will help me get more influence so I can push more of the policies. Because at first, there's nobody to oppose you, right? Until you get more than 3 clans, I believe, or 4, then you might have some opposition. Until then, you're going to push it through. So you're just going to need 100 to 200 to, propose it, right? So you get some influence, you get like grazing rights, to get more loyalty, right? You'll have some negative, but get more for 2-5 clans. You get more troops, royal guard to get more party size, forgiveness of debt, tributes of people for loyalty, get more influence. If you have high charm, get more influence. Cantons for a little more militia. Tax income reduced. That sucks, but you can get this. Clans lose 1, but look, boom, nobody opposed me. So I just spent 100 to get 0.5 more loyalty per day, but everybody lose 1 influence, which is offset by 1 other ones. You're gonna have this if you're trying to have the towns and fiefs being controlled by their proper cultures. You can have this so you can get even more. So just getting the loyalty, some influence, so that will help you in the long run, right? So once you set up your policies and stuff, your next thing is to continue to get more money. If you're doing it through the wars, just continue fighting as much as possible. Pick on the kingdoms that are already in multiple wars. Let me see if we have any. Like Britannia, right? They have nobody, but I can fight them. Even if I can get from about a 5-6 grand. Obviously not a lot, but that helps. Or for something like... No. Okay. Never mind, that's old one. But like, let me see. Over here, Southern Empire. They might be weaker than us, but they're already in 2 wars too. They'll be fighting Azar and Western Empire. So you can try to pick them off or help one of those 2 armies fight them, so you can get some of the loot from them. Get their nobles, ransom off, or if you want to eventually recruit them, you fight them, you let them go to get a lot of reputation, relations, right? So when you get to 100 relations and you fight with them, and you have a decent amount of money, and if they're, depending on how much money, if they have no thieves, having like 500-600k will be good. If they have thieves, if a castle, it's more. If they have town, it's even more. So you can start to recruit them, right? I have a video how you can recruit them, right? So the less thieves they have, the less money you want to have. Preferably if they have no thieves, they'll join a lot easier than if they did, right? So with 100 relations, you will need to spend less money. And then you'll slowly start to build up your clan or kingdom with clans. Like we have over here, I got lucky with Argos. They have 12 clans. Look at that. They give me 889. Yes, they're poor. They're getting some money from this, not really, but they give us 889 clan strength versus no, my clan, yes, I'm getting a lot of this because my army is really strong. I have 2 towns, 2 castles, right? Even here, it's gonna help with like 1200. They have 2 towns, Towns and castles will help because it's more troops. So you get them clans with more members, so they can pull more troops, so they can have more nobles out in the field, so you can have more troops. Right? And you continue to do that to the point where you feel strong to just start declaring wars by yourself. Right? And you don't want to try to fight multiple wars. Like you seen, I was attacked by Western Empire, or declared war by Western Empire. I said, no, I'll peace out, I'll pay you 6.7k, right? You can see I'm paying quite a lot of money. Right? Which is why like I'm losing 6k, but after a bit I can start to attack him. Like Sturgeon is against Kuzaid, Vlandia, and Britannia. Especially them. Oop, 1 second after the save, I will have easier time to attack them because look at that. We're taking the Flinta Castle, which will allow us, but the Sturgeon will be fighting on this side with the Vlandia and Britannia. But also all the way over here because of Kuzaid, which means they have to split, and I can try to pick off their towns or castles or even some of their troops to get more money, to get hopefully eventually recruit them. So you want to do that. But remember, you want to have a lot of money, a lot of troops, and then just slowly progress. Don't try to start going in wars and fight them. The best way, especially if you have a town, like a rebel town, try to get as much militia and upgrade its walls or upgrade the stuff inside of it and just play defensive. Let the army come to you. Even if you have to get the max amount of garrisons, where like you're losing a lot of money and making no money from the castle or the town, as long as you can have it maxed with your garrison and hopefully as much militia and yourself, you can play defensive. Force the enemy to attack you, losing a lot of troops, giving you a lot of money, a lot of items to sell. Ooh, sorry about that. And hopefully getting you the nobles to imprison to either ransom or for money or let go for relations. So that's what you want to do at the start. Remember, just play defensive, get money, get troops, and do the things that I said, and you'll have a lot easier time. If you want to have even easier time, is you want to have more money, like 2k or 2 million, 3 million, and it might take a bit, but with the smithing of crafting, you can make that, right? And it's a slow start on smithing, but like I said, that's a lot of money. Once I get to Penkanuk, I will show you how much money I would make just from the javelins, right? I'm only selling javelins. The noble longbow is reserved. 700 in negative and 78, so it's nearly 800k. Look at that. I'll go from 594 to 1.38 mil. Obviously, I won't be able to because they don't have that money. But if I went around and sold it, I'll be around 1.3 some mil, right? So with that money, I'll be able to recruit, 2 or 3 clans that don't have any fiefs. Yes, they don't have any fiefs, but they have the money. They'll be able to put an army, even if they can get you 200-300 more troops, or even 100 more troops. That's more troops towards you. And then when you take a fief, you can give it to them, and they'll start to slowly grow more and more. Right? It's a slow process. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned some of the stuff, and hopefully this helped you in the early stages of the kingdom. So let me know if you want to see like the later stages or more endgame stages with the kingdom. And if you have any questions, do let me know down in the comments, or even better in my own Discord, which is linked down in the description. But with all that said, don't forget, stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.